All right, ladies and gents, Mike here again with Better Times. Here to go over the best value bet, the fantasy pick two, and the best bet parlay. I finally have one. I know it's been a minute, but I like these picks and I think you're going to like it too. But let's get right into it. Best value bet. Now, I put this out earlier. It's Marvin Vittori. If you got in early at minus 130, congrats. He's at minus 140 right now, which is still a good price. This price makes no sense whatsoever. I don't understand what they think is going to be different about this rematch. Not enough time has passed. Roman Dolidze has not shown the necessary adjustments that needs to be made to beat a guy like Vittori. Look, two attributes that give Dolidze the most problems is speed and movement. And that was on display in their first match. Now, Dolidze has a lot of power, and the power that he possesses comes at a price. He is just not fast at all. And the fighters that he faces that has speed give him a lot of problems. Marvin Vittori was one of those. Dolidze did not land that much. The shots that he did land, Marvin Vittori was able to take it no problem. He dodged a lot of them and he kept moving, sticking and moving. And another thing that needs to be addressed is that Marvin Vittori is the only fighter of the two that really makes improvements in between each fight. At a minus 140 right now, and I would just say go all in on Vittori. There is nothing that is going to change in this rematch. Our fantasy pick two. We got two guys that I believe are going to get the finish. Our number one pick is going to be Waldo Cortez Acosta. Now, he's going up against Ryan Spann. Ryan Spann basically could not cut it as a light heavyweight, and I'm guessing he thinks he can take his athleticism and take it to heavyweight, and it's really not going to do much to him. Look, I'll make it simple. He fought Anthony Smith in a rematch, and he had a broken Anthony Smith that would have quit if he forced the action out of Anthony Smith, but he didn't. In fact, he got tired, and Anthony Smith ended up outworking him in the third round. He's going up against Waldo Cortez Acosta, a real heavyweight that can take shots and gives it back. And Ryan Spann does not like it when you give it back. Cortez Acosta is going to finish this man, probably round two, round three. He's going to have to be cautious in that first round. Spann is fast, and he hits very hard. So, that's the number one pick. Our number two pick for the fantasy pick two is going to be Damone Blackshear going up against Cody Gibson. Look, this is just a clear mismatch. The only thing Cody Gibson has to offer is his pace. And the only time Blackshear gets tired is when he has a short notice fight. When he has a full camp, he is very hard to deal with, and he fights at a very slow pace and forces that upon his opponents because he himself hits very hard. He's very hard to take down. So you're kind of just stuck on the feet with them, trying to force the action, not realizing that he is very fast for someone who does not move that much. So, Damone Blackshear, Waldo Cortez Acosta, you want those two in your lineup. Our best bet parlay. Man, let's just go over the number one pick, Andre Lima. The fact that he's under a minus 300 again makes no sense. The hype is real with this guy, and he's going up against a one-dimensional fighter in Daniel Perez. Perez, I will admit, he is dangerous early. Boxing is on point. He has very methodical pressure, and he knows when to strike, and he misses up that target like nobody else. But he does slow down. Andre Lima does get a little bit reckless when he forces the action because his whole style is based around establishing his kicks. I don't know what it is about. Well, I do know what it is about them kicks. Those kicks are good, but he wants to started with the kicks when he has really good hands as well. He could start with the hands and work his way to the kicks, but he likes to work with his kicks first. And when he starts flowing with those kicks and then he starts letting loose with those hands, then that's when his defense starts coming together. And then on top of that, when it comes to the stand up that he's already going to have the advantage in, when Perez pressures just a little bit and Lima just says, I don't want to strike, he will take the fight to the ground. And Perez is going to be even more trouble when Lima takes him on the ground because he does not give his opponent space at all. So, Lima, number one pick. Our second pick is going to be Alexander Hernandez. Now, I do have hesitancy when it comes to betting this fighter, but it's all about the stylistic matchup. Let's face it, he's fighting someone that should not be here. I'm not saying he got lucky on the Ultimate Fighter. I'm just saying that was not in the UFC's plans, and for good reason. They don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it either. He's 38 years old and he's at a lower weight class. He's not going to last long, and it's not like he can build upon the skills he already has. He's a wild boy. He comes in there, just swings and moves forward, but he doesn't really have the best defense on the feet or on the ground. Hernandez is a very well-rounded fighter. You really got to push the pace on him, but on top of that, you have to have the skills to make him hesitate from going forward. Hollabaugh does not have that. And as the fight goes on, let's just say he does get hurt on the feet. Hernandez can take him down and he can control the fight from there. So no matter where this fight goes, Hernandez has the advantage. So those are the two picks for the best bet parlay. You got Alexander Hernandez, our number one pick, Andre Lima. Both of those together gives you a plus 112. $50 wins you back $56.06. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out All In for BettorTimes.com. We got the prelim breakdown up right now. The main card breakdowns will be up on Tuesday. All the best bets for the whole card will be up with the prelim breakdowns, but the props will be released on Friday when I post the lottery parlay. And shout out to Cap MMA team member Danny. Look, this girl pulled a slick bet with Bruno Ferreira submission. Look, everyone knew Ferreira could finish this fight, but let's face it, everyone thought the knockout was the way to go. She put in a submission bet, and I believe that was at a plus 800. Look, you got to follow Cap MMA. This team is the team to watch, and I'm telling you, I will say it every episode. This is going to be our year, and until next time, good luck with your bets.